trimmed with blue and red. He brings a professional record into the ring of 97 victories, 79 knockouts with only 1 loss and 1 draw. One of the finest in the history of boxing. In that record, he has won 5 world title bouts and is considered by many as one of the greatest fighters of the last half-century. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, con Culiacán, Mexico, presenting the 5-time world champion and reigning WBC super lightweight champion of the world, Julio Cesar Chavez.
Aquí van al octavo round. La cortada de Azabache es en la boca o en el labio. Hay tanta sangre que no se alcanza a ver. Y ahí se lleva una sólida derecha y luego derecha e izquierda. Pero Chavez a finales del round anterior estaba cometiendo el error de engolosinarse y se llevó duros golpes de Azabache. Deben haberle advertido contra eso en su esquina en el descanso. Dramatic fight. Mario Martinez's face is a mask of blood. But he won't give up. He never will. He's losing, but he's fighting his heart out. No puede el referee detener la pelea como piden algunos, pues está yendo para adelante Azabache, está tirando golpes. Es una pelea de campeonato del mundo. Y la cortada, por más espectacular que es, provoca mucha sangre, no es peligrosa. La de la boca, la de la ceja tal vez. Ahí está Azabache conectando combinación. Pero responde Chavez y conecta 4 golpes consecutivos a la cabeza de Azabache Martínez. Implacable Chavez. Una y otra vez. Y ahora sí creo que el referee está cerca de detener. Quedan todavía más de 40 segundos de este octavo round. Los dos están visiblemente cansados, pero la precisión de Chavez es increíble, no falla un golpe. Y ya no los tira fuerte, pero de cualquier forma llegan. Se acabó la pelea. Se acabó la pelea. El referee John Thomas da por terminado el pleito y Julio César Chavez se corona como nuevo campeón del mundo de los pesos ligeros junior. Julio César Chavez es el sucesor de Héctor Macho Camacho en el título mundial de los pesos ligeros junior. La escena en el ring es típica de lo que siempre ocurre después de una pelea titular. Fueron 8 durísimos rounds. The outcome looked inevitable from the 5th round on. Finally, the referee stopped the fight. And Julio Cesar Chavez is the new champion of the World Boxing Council in the junior lightweight division.
Well, fans, at the end of round number 8, referee in charge, John Thomas, stopping the contest, winner by knockout, and the new World Boxing Council super featherweight champion of the world, Julio Cesar Chavez.
You see Chavez with his new title belt and getting an embrace from President Jose Suleiman. Very happy, his handlers, and certainly well-deserved. He fought a smart fight. Just too much for Mario Martinez of Guadalajara. So your new World Boxing Council Super Featherweight champion is Julio Cesar Chavez from Culiacan, Mexico. Fine. You want to do an interview with him?
It's even money, roughly.
Give me some water.
That the fight would go 8 rounds.
Profundo, papá, profundo.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Give me the towel.
How's he doing? Fine. He's okay? Yeah.
He's okay, yes.
Respira profundo. Profundo, papá. Respira profundo. Dame la vaselina acá.
Here's the most spectacular punch of the round. There's the left and a straight right. And Rosario is in deep trouble going into the 9th round. He has just been overwhelmed by his opponent.
And almost from the opening bell.
You should have seen the expression on Chavez's face before the bell rung, because it was intense, so intense. He knew exactly what he had to do.
When a puncher like Rosario finds that his punch isn't really doing anything to his opponent, he's got to go to plan B, and plan B hasn't worked.
Well, he's down to about G right now, I think.
Well,
both fighters scored there.
Both fighters blocked each other.
Let's see if that lights a fire under Rosario, who started this round like he was still hurt, Ray.
I'm watching the legs of Chavez. Chavez was rocked by that punch, too. Both guys rocked each other. It more so gained some respect from Chavez for a second or two.
And the other thing, too, I mentioned that Rosario was cut at the end of the 8th round. And I can't quite tell where the blood is coming from, but it appears to be inside his mouth.
Now Rosario is using the ring.
That exchange might have given Rosario a little bit of life here.
It was almost as though it was like a reassurance to say, I can hurt you too, pal. And it's tough sometimes, Barry. You're in that ring and you hit your guy with the best shot and you're known for your punching power and the guy doesn't move. It's quite discouraging.
Go hold and punch, get out. Punch, step out.
That was a lunging right hand by Chavez. And the blood is coming from inside the mouth. That could sometimes mean a problem with the jaw.
Joe, I think it's the lip, because the little uppercuts by Chavez. Chavez and Rosario has been throwing a great deal of uppercuts.
Punching it out, no hold. Right, step out.
Quite a lot of blood, actually, coming from the mouth of Chapo Rosario. .20 seconds remaining in the 9th round.
Oh, that punch hurt. That punch really hurt Rosario. Chavez caught him moving in.
borne out here because ordinary fighters just couldn't take this kind of pace and punishment.
That cut, incidentally, does appear to be on the lip, just judging from how they worked on it. But there is a lot of blood.
See, this is, once again, Rosario should not be there. I mean, against the ropes. His right eye starting to swell. And he doesn't really have the firepower at this point to remain against the ropes or in the corner. Chavez is standing right, just so close to him, smothering his punches.
And he's been doing that again, almost from the opening bell.
But from a judge's standpoint, Rosario has to fight inside and make something happen. Because he's giving away too many rounds. Or Chavez is taking so many rounds.
Another right hand. And again, Richard Steele telling them to watch their heads. They've been close to a butt on several occasions, and on a couple of occasions they actually have butted heads.
If the fans at home were here, they could appreciate the body shots of Chavez. He gets his whole body behind him.
I just think he's had a master fight plan. He came in here and said, I'll like it if Rosario doesn't step back. That was a good left hand that just stopped Chapo in his tracks.
Oh, he's hurt very bad. Rosario's ready to go.
And Chavez again not wasting any punches.
Now what Chavez has to do is first of all, get Rosario off of him, fake a couple feints, and then come back with something.
Left hook there. Rosario just looks like a beaten man. He has absorbed an awful lot and is in trouble again.
Chavez has to keep doubling those punches up, ways doubling his combinations up. Both hands. And the left hook.
Inside of 30 seconds remaining.
Rosario has a big heart, no question about it. He's a beaten warrior at this point here.
And left eye is almost closed.
Yes, and he's trying to hang in there. I'll be interested to see whether his corner stops the fight, because he's really hurt. But he's holding his own, huh?
But taking a brutal beating here.
This corner.
Response came earlier than ours because we were looking at Chavez. Referee Hank Ellis-Guru talked to Mayweather's corner, and it's over.
And Jim, I'm not 100% sure of why they stopped the fight. Obviously he has a cut, but the cut wasn't giving him a problem. I hate to say it, but I just think he didn't want any more of Chavez.
I think you're absolutely right. The position that Mayweather has assumed on his bench, the relationship he has with his manager and trainer would lead you to believe that Roger Mayweather said, that'll do. And now Larry Merchant goes into the ring as the celebration swirls around Julio Cesar Chavez, WBC World Super Lightweight Champion now in a third weight class, joining among active fighters such as Sugar Ray Leonard and Jeff Fennick and a few others who've been able to accomplish this. Thomas Hearns, Roberto Duran, and some of the other greats in the history of the sport who've done it, included Bob Fitzsimmons and Tony Canzoneri and Barney Ross and the immortal Henry Armstrong, Wilfred Benitez, Alexis Arguello, Wilfredo Gomez. Add to that list now Julio Cesar Chavez. We take a look at the final punch stat count. You can see that they threw an almost equal number of punches. Chavez was able to land more, particularly in the last few rounds. And ultimately, it was his imposition of will on Mayweather, his ability to force Mayweather to fight his fight and to accept the idea that he would do so, that made Chavez the victor once again. And now let's go live to Larry Merchant in the ring.
All right, we're here in the ring. A bit of chaos here. Roger Mayweather just coming over to congratulate Chavez. Chavez has a little bit of a cut on the inside of the bridge of his nose.
Undefeated Julio Cesar Chavez works hard to maintain his unblemished record and his world championship. In his last title defense, Chavez dispatched John Duplessis in 4 rounds. That victory ran his record to a brilliant 74-0, the best in boxing. It seemed an appropriate time for rest and relaxation. Instead, Chavez had committed to a boxing match that would benefit his countrymen of Mexico.
Approximately a month before the fight that he had in Las Vegas against John Duplessis, which was on March 18th, the governor of the province of Culiacan had spoken to him about the victims in a flood that took place in Mochis, part near Culiacan, Mexico, where hundreds of thousands were left homeless. He felt that by putting...
2 minutes to go. Maybe 2 minutes left in Julio Cesar Chavez's historic unbeaten streak.
You expect the aggression to be with Chavez. It's more so with Taylor. He's feeling like he's behind on points.
Oh, they're both tired. But you're right, Ray. It doesn't appear at this moment that Chavez has the stuff to get it done. More pawing than punching now, at a time when he needs the best. Another solid left hook from MELDRICK Taylor.
If he gets up, he probably wins the fight. I can't believe it!
Unbelievable! Richard Steele stopped the fight with fewer than 5 seconds to go. You're going to watch Lou Duva go crazy now. You're going to watch Lou Duva go absolutely berserk. This is one of the most unusual calls by a referee in the whole history of the sport.
5 seconds left. I cannot believe they stopped that fight. From the point of view of Chavez, it is one of the most dramatic comebacks in the history of the sport.
Larry, the official time will be 2:58 of the 12th round. He knocked him out with 2 seconds left.